Did you know an average person checks their phone 110 times a day, and an addicted person checks their phone 900 times a day? Most of us have smartphones. They are very reliable to just about anywhere you go. Phones have become a necessity for most people. Most of us feel an urge to check our phone even if there isn't a notification. Did you know 40% of the American population suffers from nomophobia? And 1 in 3 mobile users would rather give up sex on their phones? I believe phones are great devices, but some of us happen to kill a little too much time on them. Most teenagers don't realize how much they go on their phones, because whenever they're on it, it feels like it's just a part of their normal day. Do you know why you love being on your phone so much? The answer is dopamine. It makes us feel good about ourselves. Dopamine motivates you to seek pleasure. When you are experiencing something new, or most importantly, anticipating something new, dopamine levels rise, motivating you further. They provide 3 pathways of pleasure: reward of hunt, reward of self, and reward of try. Reward of hunt is when you search for new information or learn new stuff. That will give you a dopamine rush. Reward of self is when you are liked by others, such as getting likes on a selfie. This motivates you to post more photos. Reward of tribe is when you're accepted by others in a group. Social media does this for us by messaging and instant messaging apps. Similar to dogs and treats. When they're expecting a small or big treat, when we receive texts or phone calls, that's like receiving a small treat. The big treats are the ones that give us pleasure, such as a phone call from a loved one, a message from a friend, or a funny video you must see. Do you know what can happen if you're on your phone too much? There are many answers, but being on your phone 24/7 can cause long-term ecological damage. Being on it at night can affect your amount of sleep, and for every 100 hours that you spend on your phone, you drastically increase the risk of brain cancer. We all know about texting and driving. 11 teens die every day as a result of texting and driving. One out of every 4 accidents in the U.S. are caused by texting and driving. Studies show that the use of your cell phone while driving leads to 1.6 million crashes per year. And 94% of teen drivers acknowledge the dangers of texting and driving. And 35% admit that they text and drive. Do you ever wonder if you have nomophobia? Well, if so, here's a way you can check on your iPhone. If you go to Settings and click on Battery, then go to Usage, it will show how much time you've spent on it since the last charge. Researchers say that humans have deep primitive instincts to know what's going on around them. This is probably what helped the cavemen survive. With this said, there are 4 dimensions of phone obsession, which are being freaked out about not being able to communicate with others, giving up convenience, not being able to access information, and losing our feeling of connectedness. I believe phones are great devices to help make life easier for all of us. Maybe you do spend too much time on your phone. Just tell yourself, it's just the phone, it's just the phone. Then go out and get a life.